It's all about our glutes today, interval style. I'm gonna be setting my timer to 40 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. We're gonna be cycling through a series of movements twice. All this is gonna give us our booty workout for less than 10 minutes. My hammock is set no higher than my hip flexors. You can actually be a little lower if you'd like for this one. So go ahead and get your fabric or your swing ready, and we'll begin our workout. All right, let me set you up in our first movement. Double wrist wrap around the outside once and then twice. Feet will be as wide as the mat, and I want you to lean back into what feels like a little plank. You'll send your body weight back into a squat. You should be able to lift your toes here since our weight is behind us, and squeeze the glutes, squeeze the navel to the spine, setting up, and I'll go ahead and start that timer. All right, I will start with a little toe tap. Double wrist wrap, I will join you. Down and up. Really focus on that glute squeeze as you initiate from that bent knee and drawing that navel in at the top, which will pull in the waistline. All right, bring those feet a little closer together. I like a single wrist wrap for this one. Bend the knees. We're gonna do a little hip hinge. Start with the right leg, lift and lower. So I want you to keep a bend in your left leg. Our goal here is to target the hamstring on that left side. Right, so it's important when we're working those glutes that we also address our hamstring, which helps just shape and lift the glutes. So I kind of think of them as something we should be working together. All right, stand up if you need a little break. Hip hinge back, left leg for the setup. Lift and lower. So focus on supporting the back by drawing the navel in. Long spine reaches forward. And make sure you keep that load on the right leg. Right, go ahead and stand up. I like to take this in a little bar for this one. It'll be that same little hinge back of the hips. We're gonna do a cross lateral lift. So right toe is gonna tap to the left and then bring it up to center. So I'm basically bringing my right foot to the midline and then crossing behind to the left. Activating through that outer glute, still keeping that hamstring loaded on the left side. All right, side two, stay in position, hinge back with those hips, left crosses to the right, and up. So just bring that left foot to the midline as it lifts. Protect the back by drawing the navel in.
You think you know me? Say I'm as cold-hearted as they come. You think I'm slowly cutting my ties with you, that I'm done.
right, go ahead and meet me on the floor. We've got a glute bridge. Heels come into the fabric. Lift the hips. I want you to pull those knees in tight, drop, and lift. So my goal here is to keep pulling those heels towards my glutes so I can keep those hamstrings working, and then add that glute squeeze at the top. All right, first cycle done. We've just got one more round. Double wrist wrap. Pushing back, squeezing those hips. We're over halfway. Make sure you feel that navel squeezing into the spine as you straighten your legs. All right, feet together, single wrist wrap. You can interlace those hands, send your hips back, hip hinge. Make sure you draw that navel in nice and tight, forward and tap. All right, side two. Sending those hips back, arms reach forward, left leg, lift and lower. Nice healthy bend in that right leg. Try to feel that nice flat back so I can feel those muscles in my back working as well in this one. All right, so you can release your wrist wrap. I like to come in and create that little bar. Whew. We'll do that cross lateral, right leg to start, tap left, and bring that right leg up to the middle. I want you to keep extending your upper body forward so we don't compress the low back. Keep the gaze down. Squeeze through that outer hip raise. Really lift, little pause at the top. All right, side two. Hips go back, long spine, setting up that left leg. Think of those inner thighs squeezing together as you tap down. Navel pulls in. All right, stay with me. Glute bridge for the finish. Heels come in, hips lift, down and up. Keep those heels squeezing in tight. I can feel my hammies. We made it. All right. If you can stay with me for just another minute, go ahead and give me a quick little stretch. So figure 4 pigeon, one leg over the other. Give me a gentle rock. I want you to extend the hip that you're working away from your shoulder. Breathe in. Exhale, push that hip away. Coming back to center, just a quick stretch for that hamstring. Actively push the leg into your hands. Maybe do a couple points in flexor of the foot. Side 2. You want to flex the foot of your stretching side. Little rock and extend the hip away. Center and extend. Keep the foot flexed. Draw that thigh as close as you can while actively pushing the leg into your hands. Point and flex. Release. Go ahead and roll up. Hopefully you feel all that love in the backside. Visit this one a couple times a week to begin to see and feel results. Hopefully I will get to work with you again soon. And of course, until then, namaste.